Welcome to another enlightening podcast from Be Awake, Aware, Alive.com, where we question everything.
Positive thinking is rubbish. I can't even get out of bed. By the Be Awake, Aware, Alive team. Let's get one thing straight right now. If one more person tells you to just look on the bright side, you'll probably throw your phone across the room. They say it like it's a light switch. Flip it. Suddenly, the world is sunshine and rainbows. Suddenly, the crushing weight on your chest lifts because you decided to think happy thoughts. It doesn't work like that. It has never worked like that. And right now, when you're staring at the ceiling, paralyzed by the simple act of moving your legs to the floor, positive thinking isn't just unhelpful, it's insulting. You can't even get out of bed. Not because you're lazy. Not because you don't have goals. Not because you don't want to be a functioning human being. You can't get out of bed because the effort required to swing your feet over the edge of the mattress feels equivalent to climbing Everest without oxygen. The alarm goes off, and your brain doesn't say, "Let's seize the day." It says, "What's the point?" And society's response to this is, change your mindset. Here is the dirty little secret about positive thinking that no one wants to admit. When you are in the thick of depression, anxiety, or sheer burnout, positive thinking is a form of gaslighting. It gaslights you into believing that your current reality isn't real. It tells you that your emotions are a choice. It implies that if you are struggling to get out of bed, it is because you are failing at some mental arithmetic. If only you had counted your blessings harder, you would have the energy to brush your teeth. Know you are exhausted. Mentally, physically, and spiritually. Your tank is empty. Trying to think positively when you are running on fumes is like trying to drive a car with no engine by just telling it to believe in itself. It doesn't move. We have weaponized optimism. We've turned it into a moral virtue. We look at people who are sad and assume they are morally or intellectually deficient. They just don't get it. They need to read more self-help books. But the truth is, the world is heavy right now. For many of us, the world has been heavy for years. Toxic positivity tells us to bury that weight, smile through the pain, and pretend we are okay. But you're not okay. And you're not going to pretend you are. So, if positive thinking is rubbish, what should you do instead? 1. We accept the stuck. The first step to getting out of bed isn't visualizing a perfect day. It's acknowledging that getting out of bed sucks right now. It's okay to admit that life feels impossible today. Stop fighting the feeling. Let it be there. You are not a failure for feeling this way. You are a human being with a nervous system that is currently overwhelmed. 2. We aim for good enough. Forget the hustle. Forget the morning routine of a billionaire CEO. If you are reading this from under the covers, your goal for today isn't to run a marathon. Your goal is to drink a glass of water. Or just sit up. Or just open the curtains. Lower the bar. Put your ceiling on the floor if you have to. If all you do today is breathe and exist, that is a win. Do not let the positive gurus tell you otherwise. 3. We break the should rule. You should be happy. You should be grateful. You should be thriving. Throw the shoulds out the window. Should is the language of guilt. Instead, let's use could. Could you text a friend? Could you order some food? Could you just stay in bed for 5 more minutes? Remove the judgment. Remove the obligation to be cheerful. We have this obsession with happiness as a permanent state. It's not. It's a fleeting emotion, just like sadness. Right now, you could be sad. You could be depleted. That doesn't mean you are broken. It just means you're tired. So, will you get out of bed today? You may not know yet. The thought of it is exhausting. But maybe, just maybe, you'll sit up. Not because you are thinking positive, but because you are being real. And right now, being real is the only thing that's keeping you going. If you're reading this and you're still in bed, we see you. You aren't lazy. You aren't weak. You are just human. And for today, that is more than enough. Don't miss our new ebook in the shop with some tools that may help. Of course, if you need immediate help or are in danger, please call the appropriate authorities where you live. Learn more at beawakeawarealive.com.
Thanks for listening to another enlightening podcast from Be Awake, Aware, Alive.com, where we question everything.